Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Boss Trends. Here are 8 TV shows that got banned. Number 8, Family Guy, Partial Terms of Endearment. During Family Guy's 8th season, Danny Smith wrote an episode that heavily focused on abortion. During the episode, Lois agreed to carry a baby for a couple of friends, but after they were killed in a car crash, she and Peter have to decide whether or not to take the baby to term or not. Fox is willing to get a little edgy, but abortion is a bit too outside the box for network standards, and Fox pulled the episode, over concerns over the episode's portrayal of a controversial subject. Don't worry though, you can find the episode on Season 8 DVD. Number 7, Hannibal. Oof. Hannibal has made a name for itself as a cinematographic and bold series about serial killers and the cat and mouse chase that the authorities often have with them. However, in the wake of the Boston Marathon bombings, NBC decided to pull an episode of its edgiest series called Oof. Molly Shannon was expected to guest star as a woman who teaches children to kill other children. Though the episode didn't air, it was later available on iTunes and the Hannibal Season 1 Blu-ray.
Families on Christmas.
Number 6, South Park 201. This infamous 2-part episode actually did air on Comedy Central, but the second half, 201, went through some major changes before it was actually banned from digital streaming platforms. It has also not ever been aired in repeats, having officially been shelved by parent network Comedy Central. The episode pokes fun at Tom Cruise along with various religions and includes a slew of mentions of Muhammad, all of which were bleeped when the episode first aired. Like so many of these banned, pulled, and otherwise affected episodes, 201 available on the Season 14 DVD, although only the censored version is available.
Was it Denver Bronco? Would you like to meet him?
Number 5, Sesame Street episode 847. Way back in 1976, The Unlikely Sesame Street actually was host to a controversial episode, this one featuring Margaret Hamilton reprising her role as the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz. After the episode aired, complaints from the parents of terrified children were made, and while the test studies seemed to prove that children weren't scared during the episode, the Children's Television Workshop effectively made sure the episode didn't air again.
Then Big Bird. I told him I'd turn him into a feather duster.
Number 4, Hawaii Five-0, Bored She Hung Herself. Hawaii Five-0 currently airs in a new amalgamation on CBS, but back when the original series was airing, CBS aired a segment of the series called Bored She Hung Herself, an episode which was later shelved so it couldn't appear on subsequent DVD releases or in syndication. The episode featured a character who knew a trick for hanging himself without dying, and who later became a murder suspect. Apparently, someone attempted the trick after seeing the episode, and it came back to CBS, who buried the episode, at least according to the wife of Hawaii Five-0's creator.
There's a plane waiting to take Mr. Wofat to Hong Kong, Steve.
Number 3, Captain America the Animated Series. Marvel teamed up with Saban Entertainment to produce a Captain America animated series set to air late in 1988, which would reimagine Cap as Tommy Tompkins, Steve Rogers being revealed as a cover name, with Red Skull taking the antagonist role, while the typical expected Nazi content would be toned down considerably. Scripts were written, major design elements were completed, and a 60-second sizzle reel was prepared, but the plug was pulled somewhere along the line, the precise nature of which remains rather ambiguous. Some point to Marvel's bankruptcy as slamming the kibosh on production, yet more persistent rumors indicate the studio objected to even the faintest whiff of Nazi imagery. Despite these aspects already being firmly stripped from all the finished scripts, considering that Marvel reportedly had to ask the writers not to include a sequence where Stonehenge is transformed into a giant swastika by Red Skull, they have just decided to cut their losses and avoid a PR disaster in the midst of their already calamitous financial issues.
Sorry, but I need you to listen.
My apologies, miss. This soldier doesn't...
Number 2, All My Baby's Mamas. Proving that even the tawdry reality TV sausage factory has some vague standard of decency sometimes, this show starring rapper Shawty Lo and the 10 different mothers of his 11 children was supposed to air back in 2013, following the ins and outs of their unconventional family dynamic. After public outcry over the show's perceived glorification of promiscuity and dangerous reinforcement of racial stereotypes, however, network Oxygen canceled it. Given that a petition calling for its cancellation received almost 40,000 signatures, it's a little surprised Oxygen cowed to the pressure, especially as they're a subsidiary of the all-powerful entity that is NBC Universal. And with that, the world was deprived of yet another soul-sappingly inane, wildly offensive slice of reality. Oh no, don't go. Number 1, Good Grief. While this Lifetime-produced docuseries about the day-to-day workings of a Texan family mortuary didn't have an inherently problematic premise, the network buried, the show after the July 2014 discovery of 8 unattended and or decomposing corpses at the funeral home, leading to the arrest of the owner. Lifetime surely must have been tempted to lean in the controversy and exploit it for their own promotional gain, but to their surprising credit, they canned the show barely a week after the revelation, literally right on the eve of its intended air date. Considering the show was fully complete and ready to be broadcast, props to Lifetime for just throwing it in a vault and presumably to never see the light of day again. That's hardly the sort of restraint you'd expect from a network airing awful TV movies on a weekly basis, such as Bad Stepmother, Evil Doctor, and Fiancé Killer.
We can be there. 11:30. Yeah. Dacron International Coliseum. Rear entrance.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.